Okay. Should be live now. Are we here? Oh, I gotta turn this down. We're gonna see. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if it's working. Skip the ad. Woohoo! We're live. All right, guys. How's it going? It's Yo-Ange. It's Soapbox Wednesday. Have you ever heard of that phrase? Soapbox? Let's get up on our soapbox. Hey, Danny, how are you? Good to see you. It's like the airing of Have you guys ever watched Seinfeld? And you guys know that I am a complete Seinfeld fan. Like, for real. Seinfeld. I can't handle the whole construction. That's an airing of the grievance. Good, you're chilling. Hi, Saunders. How are you? Yo, yo, yo. I swear to God, every time I get on the laptop to do a live stream, you would think it is my first time. Like, legit, I'm like looking, I'm doing this, I'm like setting it up. I mean, it's easier, it's getting better, but it's still like babes in the woods. But anyway, how's everybody doing on this Wednesday? I'm doing okay. I was actually doing some work today for a friend, and then time got away, and then I had to go, hi, Gilderland Media. Danny drove Slatney's to crazy on her live from lunch. I missed it. So you did your job? That's good. Construction, holy, I know. The construction is off the chain. And I can't. You know what I need to do is I need to put Alexa on. You guys are going to hear me say Alexa. So if you guys have Alexa, all your Alexas are going to go off the crate. I told her to recycle the rocket. Oh my God. Alexa, play 80s on 8 on Sirius XM. Turn up the volume. Okay. I have some background. Oh, he's going to Maryland Friday from Albany. Oh, that sounds fun. What are you doing in Maryland? I know everybody's Alexa is probably like, what? I don't want to listen to 80s music. Recycle the ticket. Hey, Walt Money, how are you doing? Today's just a chill day. It's like the day after physical therapy. And let me tell you guys, he worked me. My therapist worked me over. Oh my God. Like he worked me so hard on my ankle. And it was good. I need it. My Alexa didn't do anything. Okay. Alexa, turn up the volume. Yes. I couldn't hear her. Okay. Oh, visiting your family? Fun. Love that, Gilderland. Oh, they're playing the Weather Girls. It's raining mass. I never had a cast, Saunders. I never had an actual cast. The only time I had a cast was right after surgery. Can you guys hear the music? It's not too loud, right? Only had the cast directly after surgery, and he ripped it off that following day. And then I've been without a cast the entire time. I've had like a brace, a wrap, things like that on it. He wanted me to wear a boot. I never really wore the boot because the boot was too heavy, so forget it. You know what I mean? But yeah. But he worked it hard. I had to like do a lot of, he actually had me standing on one leg, on that leg, guys. Granted, it was for seconds. Seconds. I looked like a flamingo that didn't know how to stand on its leg. It was ridiculous, you know. But I'm telling you, it was hard. I did walk without my crutches, baby steps. Yeah, he had me standing on that leg. I was like, but I wanted to test it, and it's just sore today. It's not injured, it's just sore. I know. It's crazy. But anyway, so today, what we're going to do is, remember I said we're doing Soapbox Wednesday, because this is where we air our grievances of all the little stuff that is making us crazy. You ready for Soapbox Wednesday, Treatin'? Awesome. You know what I have? Hey, it's afternoon, right? I got a mini bottle. And it's the right one. Hornitos. And I got this full. They're raining men. I gotta have the music on because you know why? I can't listen to that damn construction. That's one of my grievances. Why? Why is the construction taking forever? What are they doing to these apartments? I really want to know. Good afternoon, Mason Dillard. Hi, Dolly Girl. It's non-stop. Non-stop. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It doesn't have to be 5 o'clock, honey. It just has to be afternoon, right? And if I'm on vacation, then the clocks stop. So, I'm going to put some in here. Don't tell Joe. Do we just dump it all in? Is that a lot? How many shots are in this? I love Hornitos. Do you guys know how many shots are in this? Anybody an idea? Give me an idea. Let's taste it. I don't want it to be so strong that I'm like, whoa, you know. It needs more. Dump it, Jamie. Y'all are bad. You guys are bad influence. Okay. Gotta love it. Joe didn't know I had that. Who kicked you off the internet? I don't know. Who kicked you off the internet, dude? Ooh. That is so good. Oh, now they're paying Peter Gabriel. That's my vibes, man. Love it. Okay. So the construction here is still going. Actually, what they did do is they installed a new front door, which was nice. All I said, now you got it, girlfriend. Okay. Exactly. It's tequila time. Tequila time. If you don't have one, please get one. You need it. Use tequila. Tequila time. Get it on. All I know is like, yeah, they look great. Hi, Tammy. And stuff. But how much is that going to cost me next year? That's what I want to know. Is my rent going up again? Because I can't take it anymore. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to live stream 24/7 to fix that. Because damn, that's ridiculous. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay right now. But we'll see come, I don't know, December when they decide to give us our new lease and stuff to start. Because our lease isn't up till the spring. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. They just installed a new front door. They've been doing lots of little upgrades here and there. Apartments are being gutted down to the rafters, down to the studs. I know. Don't tell me that, Treaton. I don't have the bandwidth to move. I mean, I'm sure there is another apartment out there that's just wonderful, but to move is I don't know how to explain to you. Moving in the city, moving no matter what is a pain in the ass. Moving in the city, one, you'd have to get somebody the truck, okay? Because we're not 25 anymore. I can't haul all my shit downstairs, okay? We do have an elevator, but still. You beat your sledgehammer. I know it's my music. Is it too loud? I don't think I'll get a thing. There's so much other noise going on between the air conditioner, the construction, me. I think we're fine. It's just too stressful. It's too stressful. Let alone that you have to have a move in a certain time frame and to get into the other apartment and then unpack. If you guys have ever tried, unpacking is a pain in the ass. Try unpacking in a space that is the size of a peanut. They bring all your boxes in, and all of your stuff is everywhere in a box, and then you have to put it somewhere. Take it out of the box and then put it somewhere. It's a joke. It's a joke. You can hear the sign. I know. So can I. I hear it starting at 7 o'clock in the morning. Right away. They're going. I don't know what the hell they're sawing, but they're sawing away. They're making it. I don't know what they're making. I wish they would tell me what they're making. Oh, look, I just lost my gum. I wanted to show you guys. Oh, here it is. Okay. Grievance number 1. This is what it's for. If you guys have a grievance, share it with me. We're not doing a StreamYards thing yet, where we have other people come on. We're just going to be doing it this way. And we'll talk about your grievance. Where are you sitting? You look like Joe Box. Do it. I'm actually sitting in this little apartment. You use lots of different space. This back here is my wardrobe. Okay, this is my wardrobe. It's a nice white background, so it's very plain. Quebec people can and only move on the same day. They do, and it's always at the end of the month. So at the end of the month and the beginning of the month, everybody's stuff is being moved, and it's a pain in the ass because guess what? They hog up the elevator, and then I swear to God, half the time, the elevator gets broken. And then you lose your shit because the elevator's broken. Because why? Why is the elevator broken? Because everybody decided to load up 50 million pounds of stuff, of shit, in an elevator that can only take 100 pounds. It's an old elevator. This building is over 100 years old. Yes, they've updated the elevator, but it's 100 plus years old. I think it's like 125 years old. But you're going to load your entire world, your entire apartment in the elevator because you're going to get it down in one swoop. I don't understand. Hey, Socrates. A gallon of water because why not before I go to bed? Because I think I'm going to the desert in the middle of the night and I need to have a gallon of water in my body. So I can never. It's always in the middle of the night. Lights are off because you don't want to wake anybody up. And I sure as hell don't want to wake up my son because I have to go into his room to get to the bathroom. So I'm in the dark. Even better now with crutches, with a crutch, at least one. And I'm fumbling around and you're literally taking the roll and you just take your finger and you're literally like ripping it off. You just wasted half the roll. Men never change the roll. They'll leave that roll there. The roll will be there. It's literally a thought of toilet paper around the roll. Just a thought. Not even real, not enough for anything, but just a thought. Just enough that it was still glued there. And you're like, you just like start ripping it apart. Like, it's fine. It looks like the dog got to it by the time you're done. That's what happens. And when you try to start the roll, the double layer splits and tears. I know. And the crazy thing is here, no matter what, and I don't know what our problem is. Joe uses just enough toilet paper so he doesn't need to change. I swear to God, I think they do. I think it's something like with like men or husbands or something. Like Josh doesn't do that, but Joe, it's like, I don't think he's ever had to go get toilet paper. Men think garbage can is like playing Jenga. I know. He literally doesn't want to put, it's going to sit there. And it just gets smaller and smaller. He doesn't think that like, well, it's getting close, let's go get an extra roll, because we don't necessarily keep it in the bathroom. A 2 square minimum. Then you see the results on laundry day. Yeah. Oh my, I don't, you know, I can't. You went there. You went there. We can't keep the toilet paper in the bathroom because our bathroom's so small, it gets really humid when you take a shower. So if you kept the toilet paper in there, it would just swell and be wet. It would be damp. So we can't keep it in there. So it's in the hall, like the closet in the hallway, which is not even, it's a thought of a hallway. Okay, guys. And I say hallway, that's funny. But that's where it has to be. So it's like on the way to the bathroom, you grab a toilet roll and you put it in there. Okay. Does he do it? Never. Never. I have to make sure I do it. And it's always in the middle of the night. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Trayton, that was a good one. That was a good one. And can I ask, why all of a sudden can bathrooms and toilets not take the nice toilet paper anymore? Does anybody else have this problem? Like, we have to use literally Scott tissue paper, like the Scott tissue paper. It's only the certain kind. It's not the quilted one. Can't use that. God forbid we might have something soft on my ass. Can't use anything else. I can't even take the toilet paper that's from the hotels. You want to know why? Because it's too good. It's too good and it's too thick to use in our bathrooms. This has been since Minnesota. Everywhere else, I don't understand. I don't know. We literally have to buy Scott. What did you say? Why does New York State take a year to fill the dang potholes? Well, you know what? They fill them here, Tammy. We get our potholes filled. What they do is when they get tired of it, they just grate the entire road. So the entire road is like a third world country. You literally drive down the road and you feel like there was no road. Like, it's not a road. We've gone back to the 1820s. We have no roads. We have nothing but dirt and gravel. That's what we have right now. Out in front of my apartment is literally graded down to like garbage. It's like I can't even walk out there with one crutch. Like, if I wanted to. I tried it yesterday when we went to physical therapy, and I'm like, I have to use 2 crutches because it's so uneven, so full of gravel. If I fell down, I would like literally look like I've been rolling around in tar and stuff. No, quilted toilets can't handle good TP anymore. Isn't that the toilet's only job is to flush the paper? Well, anything else that's in there. But yes, we can't take that. We can't take the good paper. Like maybe it's because I'm in an apartment building now, but I had the same issue when we lived in Minnesota and I had my own place. Yeah, we always have a plunger nearby. Always. Because I'm waiting for like a friend to come visit and she thinks she can use like half the roll. So like that has happened on multiple occasions, and I'll be like, really? You had to use half the roll? What are you doing in there? What could you have done that you need to do that? Maybe coming to New York in October, there's a Harry Potter Forbidden Forest event. What? Danny, you'll have to give me the 411. Construction is crazy up there. It totally is. It is. Construction's insane. It's insane. It's the construction season, and I know. I mean, they do get it done fast at times. They get the major streets done usually. It's the side streets that happen. I mean, we always complain about something with the streets, but it just makes it hard for us. You're looking it up now? Okay, cool, Danny. Guest service plunger, I know. And it's like, do you ever notice like when that happens, you have to like, I almost feel like I need to make rules for the bathroom, and like my hair is like sticking up. I don't know why it is. And post them. So when people come over, when Nate came for a visit, he said he can handle the sandpaper fill, but not the disintegration. You have to use Scott. Yeah. I feel like I need to make a placard. Like, you know how they have those placards, like in hotel rooms, to tell you how the hell to get out of the hotel when it's a fire? Well, let's just say when you're at somebody's house and you plug the toilet, it's like a goddamn fire. That's the kind of emergency level it is. It is level 4. And you know they don't have everything according there. There needs to be a placard in every bathroom that has the rules and the bylaws of what you can and cannot do into the bathroom. Because I think people forget. They're not home, so they don't think about theirs. They think about, I'm here. They must have good toilets. No, we have shitty toilets too, okay, guys? Everybody here in the city has shitty toilets. You know? If you think it may not be going, like if you're in a public place and you think it may not want to go down, just leave it and walk away. You walk away. Walk away. It's like how people forget it snows and panic to get the bread. It's like, right, yeah, right? Oh, it's in Franklin? Oh, it's in Roosevelt State Park, Yorktown Heights, New York. Okay. Dogs, people, please. But I swear to God, when they go to a different bathroom, it could be their friend's bathroom, it could be their best buddy's bathroom, it could be their girlfriend's bathroom, they all forget, like, what they have to do in their own bathroom. And if you guys have really good bathrooms, I'm jealous. Kudos to you. But you know what? When you come to my place, please just know it is Scott toilet paper, and let's not load it up. We can't put half a roll in there. No, how about the new water efficient toilets that are considered low flow? So this shit sits on the. I can't. That's insane. Yeah, walk away now. You run away. Walk away, and then just if the next you don't make eye contact with that person that's coming into the bathroom after you. Just look. Don't. You just like this. Let them handle it. They have to handle it because I had to handle it when I came in. I had to handle it when I came to that bathroom. You handle it after me. After you finish your job and flush after every 3 wipes and replace the almost empty toilet paper. Right? Tickets go on sale tomorrow. I also asked my cousin's wife, and you may ask if you cut. Although that sounds like a lot of fun there, Danny. Leave it for the next guy. There's been instances where if you have friends who have a septic system and they recite if it's brown, flush it down. If it's yellow, it's about. No, I can't, waitress. That can't happen. The other thing that goes along hand in hand with the toilets here in New York, because we're talking about New York, because I live in New York now. Every so often, and I've never had this happen when you have your own place, like I lived in Minnesota, but every so often what'll happen is they have to flush the pipes or do something to the pipes, or they gotta fix someone's place because somebody had a leak, and they turn the water off. There have been so many times we have woken up and the water is either off or going to be off, or they put a warning up, but the warning always goes in the elevator. So unless you actually left your apartment at 7 a.m. in your pajamas for some ungodly reason, like you don't own a dog, so you don't have to take them out, but you got to go outside, but you had to walk to the elevator to find it, because they don't send you an email. They don't slide a little note under your door. They do that for the rent, but they don't slide a little note under your door. They don't tell you anything. Alexa, turn the music down a little. Okay. They don't do that. You have to go to the elevator, and Joe will go because he leaves early, and then he'll call me. So if he calls me at like 5:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning while he's on his way to driving, I know there's fog. But yeah, so the water will be turned off, and then it turns into a fire drill. All of a sudden, everybody's got to get in the shower. Everybody's got to run the water to get their coffee going. Everybody's got to make sure the dishes are done. Everybody's got to make sure you've got enough water for what God knows when it's going to come back on. That's what happens. And then God forbid, you have to use the facilities. God forbid that happens. Does Alexa know Nightbot? Probably. Turn her water off and it sounds like gunshots every time you put on the it does, yeah. So you're always like going, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. So you're trying to get all of that in before it's D-Day, D time. No water time. That's what happens all the time. You can't let that happen. So, and you find this attractive to live in the city. Okay, makes sense. But you know what? I do. Those little things make it New York, and it's some things that you just would never expect. But I would prefer to have them turn the water off, fix something, than me have to replace a water heater. because I've had to do that. And then our water's off forever because Joe's replacing the water heater. Just think about that one. Joe's replacing the water heater. I don't need that. And I had to pay for it. This way, if something breaks, I'm like, I call him up. I'm like, Raymond, can you, what's going on? And he's like, I'll get somebody on it right now. Right? Oh my God, I hate when the rats clog up the toilets. We don't have that happen here. Don't try to curse me, guys. That's craziness. That's craziness. Stop it. Guy's gonna give me the heebie-jeebies. Okay. She likes her parks and bagels and New York pizza. I do. Rat's a waitress. Carry on. Okay, pet. All right, Tammy, you have a good day. Wait, what? Why would you have to replace the water heater? When I lived in Minnesota and we owned our own house, we had to replace the water heater because it broke. Like, it broke. It stopped working. We didn't have any hot water, and it was going to explode out the bottom. So we had to replace it before it exploded out the bottom. That's why. Treating, you mean meat and cheese and sauce and not pizza? Yeah, that's what I have, Penny. Is that a problem? By the way, guys, okay, let's get on this. Like, you guys mentioned the pizza. Hey, crazy chick. If you're one of these people, I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. When I have, we all get comments as YouTubers. Mine's are relatively minor. If ones are really bad or like they're the naked bots or whatever the hell they are, you delete them. But there's sometimes people leave these comments and I'm just like, these are comments. Oh, yours exploded at the, yeah, that's what we had to avoid when we lived in Minnesota because they would do that. And you don't really get a warning. You don't really get a warning. But Joe was on it after the first time it got like that. We knew what we were looking for. But the comments, okay, on YouTube. This is another soapbox thing. When people start to like tell me how I am wasting food because I don't eat the carbs. I can't. I'm wasting food, guys. What are the warning signs? Well, that it just doesn't get as hot anymore and stuff. That's the warning signs. And fell in the flood and screwed. Oh, see, treating? That's why you got to replace it. Yes, and they tell me that I am wasting food. Let me tell you, I can't really have the guy do the pizza slice without the pizza crust because he's already made the big pie. He doesn't make the slices individually. 1. 2, it's just not how it works. I would mess them up. You don't understand. They don't make it that way. And let's get on to the next thing for me. Okay. Carbs are honestly, most carbs are not real food. Just saying. You guys like, if you guys want to eat it, I don't care. But for me, it's not food. Food is like meat and vegetables and real food, like food, you know? Exactly. They could pay my bill. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm sorry, but the carbs cost the least amount and they're actually the worst for all these people. It's not like they're going to ship my pizza crust to somebody that's starving. That's not going to happen. And then the next part was I should bring my utensils. Now, the funny thing is, in the car, we usually will have some kind of utensils with us because some places may not have them. But, you know, they have them there for me to use. Just like the straws. Now, the funny thing is like here, I got my straw. I got my glass. It's not like I got a Dixie cup in front of me and a paper straw, because we all know how much I love a paper straw. But, I mean, I do what I can. Saving a turtle. Turtle is just saved. Okay. But I'm not going to be out and about in New York City carrying my dirty dishes. Okay. It's just not going to happen. Can't happen. You know. Until people live this and actually understand that. It's not going to, like, are you guys doing it? I'm drinking through a newspaper, right? Yeah, why don't I just throw a bunch of newspaper and toilet paper and throw that in my drink and we can stir it around. And dump your pizza crust in the park at night. Yeah, I could do that too. I could throw my pizza crust and feed the birds. Those are called flying rats and we don't feed the vermin. Okay? I don't even know if the newspaper, I don't see a point of cardboard straw. Somebody made a TikTok video, blah, 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 about turtles, and that they had a turtle that had a straw in its nose or something. I don't even know what it was. And apparently that went viral, so now everybody is on this kick of paper. Now, there are compostable straws that are like almost plastic, and they're compostable. And places won't buy them because they're more expensive than a regular straw and stuff. But, you know, like even when Starbucks was not giving out straws, remember when they went through that period where they changed their cups, and they still have the new cup lid where it's like a sippy cup because we're all 2 years old? This really is a soapbox day. You just saw an ad for Papa John's, pizza in a box, no crust, only toppings. You did not, Patricia. Stop it. One time you carried a 12-inch skillet pan onto the subway. My sister was having a pizza party. They needed to borrow it. I didn't realize I'd get terrified looks. The cast iron pan killer. I mean, come on. You know what? We can't even take anything on the plane, but you want me to carry my metal straw. That could be a device. Well, we all have the deposits on the cans and the bottles. You just can't deposit. You know, it just doesn't work here. One, they all get recycled. Oh, look, I just threw my gum on the floor. They get recycled because, you know why? Those people that actually recycle all the stuff, okay, they actually come around every Wednesday and dig through the garbage for every single recyclable can and bottle and take it in for money. New Papa Bowls, no crust. I'm sure they skimp on everything. The recycling places have all disappeared. And you mean you can't solve world hunger with your pizza crust and hot dog buns? I know. Spitball gum. There should be a Law and Order episode where the murder weapon is a Lodge cast iron skillet for real. We have a Lodge cast iron skillet. It was given to us by, I don't know who gave it to us. I don't remember. Pizza dip is amazing. Nothing but sauce and tons of melty cheese. I guess you could eat with a spoon. I would. It would. But it needs to have meat and mushrooms and stuff in it. So here's one of the things that drove me nuts. Okay? So Joe gets gum. Buy some gum yesterday. They do suck, guys. They suck awful. You can't even suck through a paper straw. That's how bad they suck. It doesn't even perform its actual purpose. Right? You get 2 sucks out of it. Done. After that's done. Yeah, well, Little Caesars is a cardboard crust box. It's not even edible. So, you know what? I don't think everybody's dying because of that. What is this? Did you guys see this? Remember yesterday I was in the car? What is this? What is this? What? Now I only get 18 pieces of gum? It used to be 20. What? What is that? What? Are you telling me that this is supposed to help me grip? Is that what that's supposed to do? Is that like ingenious? No, I think that's you cheating us out of 2 pieces of gum. What if I had 20? What if I had 19 friends? I buy a pack of gum. I think I can share it with everybody. I can't share it with everybody. Yeah, it's a race against time. You're right. It's a race against time before it disintegrates. I know. Treaton, I have to make the steak or chicken piazzola. Pizza. I can't even say it. It's pizziola or something. It's all protein and veg. Yeah, right? Thanks, Henry. But come on. Like, they actually cheated me out of a piece of gum because now you put some grips on it. Like, I couldn't, like, their theory is that, okay, let's put it in backwards. Let's see how hard it is. Okay, it's in backwards, guys, see? Let me see if I can get it out. Oh! Look! It worked! Just cheating us. Less product, same price. And that's very true for, like, when you guys buy bottles of stuff. I'm going to say this because I worked at the counter. I can't stand the less product, same price. What they do at makeup counters, I want you guys to look at the containers because they want to make them look pretty, you know, beautiful. You get your moisturizer and stuff like that. Oh, it's great. You know what they do? They actually make the containers have a big divot in the bottom. You won't see it, but the foot of the actual container is like this big. Like, say this is the container, it's like this big because it comes up into it, and then it actually starts here. And you just think that because you put it in a bigger thing like this, that I'm going to think it's more, but it's actually not more. You just made a bigger container, and you didn't have to pick more product. That makes me insane. You're paying more for the bottle than for the perfume. Absolutely. Joe's blaming the missing items and the manufacturers. Absolutely. Just saw a recipe for pizza like grated zucchini for the crust. Really? I've done the one with chicken. I have done chicken. You can make a chicken crust and stuff. You can. And it's good. It's okay. It's not awful. But then I'm just like, why am I doing this? This is so much work. You see it? See? You see it? How do you get started with sponsoring? Sponsoring what? What? Why entertainment? But doesn't that make you crazy? Guys, this is so good. You can't, the Hornitos cauliflower crust would work now. Well, here's the thing with the cauliflower crust. You got to check and see what the ingredients are. So many of them put in potato starch. They do all these other things they like to put in there. Or they put cassava flour. And it's like, dude, can't you just make it the way it needs to be? It's not keto if you put cassava flour in it or potato starch, because all you're doing is just bulking it with other stuff that's not wheat. I know, Rebel. I know. Trust me, 2.5 years in. I've been working outside with landscape timbers and almost done with the major stuff, just tons of minor touch-ups. Robert, I swear to God, when I come by your place one day, because one day it will happen, I am expecting it's going to be like the Taj Mahal, okay? It's going to be grandiose. It's going to be like a palace. I'm gonna come up and it's going to be like literally, completely, absolutely like a serene drive up where like like little deer, like Bambi's going to go crossing like little wooden path and everything. That's what I'm expecting, just so you know, Robert. Oh my God, people used to go insane, like lose their minds if Carla would let Hudson eat off a fork in a restaurant. Are you serious? Stop it. My mom makes a cauliflower crust that is amazing. I'll have to see if she can send it to you. It's a keto pizza. Oh, really? Adriana? Damn, yes. Anita, toilet paper keeps shrinking too. Still 1,000 sheets, but they are almost... Oh yeah, there are 1,000 sheets, but now I don't know if they've been able to like plane them even thinner. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be thicker, Scott, toilet tissue, and now it's even really thin. Like, it's a thought. Like, you look through it. You know? It's kind of crazy, right? It's crazy. Hi, anonymous dude. How you doing? So good to see you in here. Let's see. I gotta make sure I'm getting all the things up here. Okay, cool. All right. So that was one thing. The gum. The less things. You bought lots of bleach. $100 worth. That's so funny. Y'all are killing me, man. Y'all killing me. Let me go. I made a list, by the way. Oh, okay. So some of these were things that actually will annoy people in New York City. For all of you that will come to visit New York City, I love to give you guys Charmin Extra Nuclear is still pretty good. Okay, good. That's really funny. These are things when you come to visit New York, because we totally want, as New Yorkers, we want you guys to come visit. We want you to have a great time. It's Bobby! I am feeling good, Bobby. I'm having a little drinky poo. We put a little Hornitos in it. You'll visit New York City? Okay, cool. So, these are things you need to know. You guys know how many times I've been showing you guys lately the bacon, egg, and cheese, which is the BEC, right? Bacon, egg, and cheese. It is the standard breakfast food for New York, okay? Everybody knows what it is. You could get it multiple different versions, okay? No problems. But let me tell you this. When you go to order a bacon, egg, and cheese, you can order them from usually a bodega. Bodegas are the corner stores. They call them bodegas. It's from the Dominican kind of back. It's like Spanish kind of thing. It's the corner store. They carry everything, okay? Okay, you can order it from there. You can order it usually from a bagel shop. Bagel shops will have bacon, egg, and cheese. Because a lot of times they'll make other things. Like we go to Broadway Bagel down the corner. They have an entire grill. They'll make omelets, everything else like that. Usually you'll get that food cheaper than you will get it at the diner. But let me tell you something. When you go to order your bacon, egg, and cheese, please know what you're going to order before you get in line. because the guys that are on the line there taking your order, they're just waiting for you guys to tell him your order. Don't go stand on line. Don't go stand in line. Don't sit there. And if you get up to the front, if you get up to the counter and you don't know what you want, step aside. Don't just stand there. Don't stare at him. He's not going to help you. He's not going to help you. He's just waiting for you to tell him what to cook, what to shout back to the guy on the grill, okay? And you order a bacon, egg, and cheese, okay? You can say, I would like a bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll, and they'll give it to you on a roll. You can say bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll toasted. You can have it toasted. That would be fine. You can say a bacon, egg, and cheese on sesame bagel toasted, no butter, okay? But know what you're going to order, and do yourself a favor, practice it, okay? Practice it in the apartment, practice it in the hotel. Hi, Myra, how are you doing? So good to see you. Hey, Fox Tech. So, like, literally, the same thing when you order your coffee. Practice what you're going to order. If you know that you want a mocha, frappuccino, decaf, no calf, half skim, whatever, make sure you got that down pat. Practice it. Practice, say it out loud. Don't say it in your head. Say it out loud. You know, get up there and you be confident. Don't go, I don't know, honey, what do you want? Oh my God, if you do that, every New Yorker, every person who lives in New York that is online behind you will read you for filth up and down. They will read you for filth, or they're just going to push you aside and go get in front of you because they can't live like this, you know? They're going to say, I'm sorry, man, you can't get it. You know, you can't have it. It'll be no soup for you. Be fast and succinct. Exactly, Jamie. I know it's very, you guys think we're rude. People think it, anonymous dude, but you know it's true. It is so true. Read and scan the menu board. You know, like when I was watching, if you want 2 eggs, it changes from bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll to double eggs, bacon, and cheese. Exactly. That's right. You practice what you want. Okay? You practice the order. There's a lot of ways to do it. You know what's amazing? Google. Look it up. But it seems like most New Yorkers spend forever ordering foods. Let me look at it. They want to see the guy apply the hot sauce. What? Oh my God. They don't live here. They're here for 6 months. They haven't been here for more than 2 years. They haven't been here for more than 2 years then, if that's what they're doing. Yeah, and by the way, you're right, Treaton. Ketchup does not belong on a bacon, egg, and cheese. If you're putting ketchup on a bacon, egg, and cheese, please leave. Please just walk away. You know, just walk away. I get it. You want your ketchup. But then just grab a packet on the way out, okay? Don't make the guy put the ketchup on there, okay? Don't make him do that. I wish they did. I know. So much bacon talk. I know. I love bacon. I just love bacon. I don't like ketchup on eggs. No. You ruin the taste of the eggs. And the eggs, I like them like just done. Like if it's in a bacon, egg, and cheese, I like them just done. You know, don't overcook my eggs. But yeah, be succinct what you're going to order. Know what you're going to order at the bagel shop. And know what you're ordering at the coffee shop. They have a menu. You step back. Let everybody else walk in front of you. It's okay. They're very fast here. Usually they're very, very fast in the orders. You'd be surprised how fast they can do. And by the way, you don't need to wait in line for a bagel. The bagel over there, unless it's like Essa Bagel or some bagel place that does an incredible job of something special, like Katz's Deli, you don't need to wait online. No, man, New Yorkers do that. I make fun of it all the time. Customers wanting to inspect the food as it's assembled. It's like these people are on extras. That's insane, Rebel Poet. If I would see that, I would lose my shit. We Bostonians know the NYC vibe is fast. It's like that in here. Exactly, Crazy Chick. It's like when you live in like a major city that's close to the east, like, you know, like the tri-state area kind of thing, you kind of get it because people travel in the area. We travel on the East Coast. So you understand it. A lot of people are probably from New York or they've been to New York. My glasses are all crooked and it's making me crazy. It should be an Olympic event how fast they are making. They go so fast. They go so fast. And it's the same thing at any restaurants. Like you look at the menu, get a couple of things that you want to order. If you want to keep a menu, you just tell them, I'm going to keep a menu here. I may order some more. They don't care. They don't care. But you hemming and hawing while the guy is standing there at WoHop and he wants to take your order. Did you see how fast he was at WoHop? He wants to take your order now. He doesn't want to sit there and talk. No. If you're at a fancy restaurant, go ahead, because you're paying for that time. If you're at a restaurant where you're going to pay $120 for a steak, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I want a bacon, egg, and cheese too. Are you getting triggered, Rebel? I love it. It's a triggering event. It is a triggering event. And you know what's funny is I will tell Joe, is that a place where they curse you out? They won't curse you out at the Chinese restaurant you enjoy. It was fast service, right? Because that's what their thing is. They make their most money by turning people over. What was the biggest culture shock moving to New York City besides the lovely pizza? The biggest culture shock, I would say, I don't know if it's not necessarily a culture shock. I think it's you're living, the way you live is that you have to walk everywhere. On a buttered bagel, right? I know. But you have to walk everywhere. Everything you want, everything you need, New York makes you work for it. Even if it's in a small way. Like now I think of it and I'm like, it's not such a big deal. But you don't realize how much you don't walk when you live anywhere else. We've lived throughout the Midwest. We grew up in Michigan, lived in Ohio, lived in Indiana. I didn't like it. Lived in Minnesota. And you think you're walking a lot, but you're not walking anything near what you have to do in the city on a daily basis. So people that live in New York, you easily get 10,000 steps. Easily. Just from going to the bodega, coming back, maybe going to the grocery store, going to the post office, got to go to the bank, because you're not going to get in the car and drive there. Now, we do it now because of my ankle, but now it's turning into more of like, I need to go walk, so I will go walk. But you have to walk everywhere. If you want that ice cream, you better go walk for it. Could take the bus. Yeah. Well, I'm then standing and waiting for the bus. I might as well walk. And it was free. Unless unless it's like on the other end of town, of course you can take the subway. But then still, you got to get up and down the stairs and you got to go stand on the platform. And in the summer on the platforms, it's like 120 degrees. I love that NYC is a walking city. It's weird how much of the country is basically. Well, you know what? And the thing is crazy, Rebel, is that Europe, a lot of cities in Europe and other countries are walking cities. We here got on the thing of roads and cars and we disassembled the trains and stuff. So we took away that possibility of pedestrian life and everybody went out to the suburbs. And that's what happened. So then they did the roads. And so everybody had to drive and you have to have a car to go to work. Here in New York, you don't need a car to go to work. Think about if you didn't need to have a car to go to work. Now that the people are working from home, they can understand that. But in New York, you never needed a car to go to work. You could get on the train, take that down, cost you $2.75, and sometimes you could just walk. I've done it, and that was it. And you got to work, and your check was yours. You didn't have to have $300 put out for the car payment, the insurance, the gas. Think about how much it cost. It's a lot. We lived in Kansas and walked everywhere like I was the only person walking. Waitress, I believe it. Yeah, Minnesota is way too big to walk. And plus, in the winter, it's way too damn cold. I lived in NYC for 40 years. If I had to leave my neighborhood, I took a bus or a cab or a train. Yes, you would. Yeah, Dublin, Ireland is a walking city. Right. Now you need a car to leave. Treat me so crazy. Chicago downtown is the next walk city. Yes. It was just like New York. Is that what he said? See, that's what I mean. It's different. It's a totally different lifestyle. That was the hardest thing, I think, to like wrap your head around and stuff. I really believe that. And then it was fun actually finding all the places you can go eat for cheap, which we still do to this day. We have to do that. All right. So that was the biggest things. So now talked about that. Okay, we can talk about subway things that make people crazy. Okay, here we go. Pizza is worth the walk. It is, and plus you're working the pizza off. You gotta eat, so you gotta work it off on the subway. This is the other thing you guys do when you come to New York, because that's what we were talking about. When you come to New York, things you don't do, or you do, that's so that you don't drive people crazy. When you get on the subway, When you get on this, because you guys, kudos, you guys got on the damn subway. Thank you. You got on the subway. You're using it like the subway's to be used to get around the city. Cabs are great, but when you get on the subway, you got a backpack. Take the backpack off, one. Okay? Because you're going to bump every person in that subway with your backpack on your bag. One, you don't know what's going on in your backpack. Put it on the front of you. Just flip it around. That way you can see if somebody's reaching their hand in it. And also, you can see if you're actually going to be bumping the person next to you with your backpack. That is one of the worst pet peeves I've ever had, is when you're in a crowded subway car, somebody comes on with this backpack like they're climbing Mount Everest. They're in Nepal. You know what I mean? The pack is literally wider than they are, and they're getting on the train and stuff. And you know what, crazy trick? I would say that, but I'll actually say I think Rome and Italy is worse. Yeah, don't ever stand. If you stand at the edge of the platform, I can't fix you. I can't fix you. You know, that's on you. Back off. Why are you at the edge of the platform? Do you think you make the train come? You're not. You're not going to make it. But here's the other thing that drives me crazy. Backpacks that you keep on and you don't take off and put them down. And then the other thing, people who put their bags or their backpack on a seat. That alone, you should be ejected. Okay, you should be ejected from the subway. Never, you should be banned from the subway. They should post your picture on the subway. One graffitied phrase I've ever seen on the subway was Humpty Dumpty was pushed. I bet a lot of people learned not to stand at the edge because of that. That's true. I remember when I lived in NYC, you never stood near the edge of the platform. We would sometimes push you out. They do. That actually does happen. I've seen fights on the streets, Alex. It happens. People be crazy. But it can happen anywhere. I've seen fights happen in Minnesota. I've seen them happen in the middle of nowhere. I actually see that when it happens in the middle of nowhere, it's more like, damn, get out of here. Oh my God, treating people, letting kids run around a platform. You'll never, I won't say never. You'll never see a New York person let their kids run wild on a subway, like, platform. They know that child could fall into the subway. Now, unless they're done. I don't know. It does. It has the hugest subway. But don't put your bag on the seat next to you. Put it on your lap. Let it sit on your feet if you don't want it to touch the ground. That's totally fine. People do it all the time. They take their bag, they let it sit on their feet. You know? But don't put it on the seat next to you. Like, are you saving that for somebody? That's just as bad. And the guys, I know some of you guys do casinos. That's just as bad as somebody putting their legs up on the seat next to you at a casino for a slot machine. Oh my God, crazy chick. That's nuts. That's crazy. They do that. Don't stand at the edge, guys. That's your public service announcement, your PSA today. Don't stand at the edge for the subway. But the other one, for all of us people that live here in New York, please don't put your bag next to you. Unless it's a completely empty subway car. But if it's packed, don't put it there like you're saving space. We're tired too. People's chivalry is not dead if you're young. Give your seat to the older or pregnant person. Yes. I have done it many times. Where I just get up and I'm like, would you like to sit down, sir? Or would you like to sit down, ma'am? And stuff. Because you know what? If I'm like, because it could be you. It could be you next time. Like me. I haven't ventured into this. And don't manspread. They actually have all these signs in the subway of what to do and what not to do. And things that's like, those are the things that make people crazy. But it could be you next time that needs that seat. You know what I mean? You could be on crutches. You could have a problem that you need that seat. You could have a bum knee and you'd really need that seat and stuff. So don't put your bag there. Your bag's not tired. Your bag's not tired. It doesn't know. So just hold your bag. It's a very quick ride. And you know what's funny? If you hold your bag, you're actually more ready to go and get out of the car. You know what I mean? Are the NYC kids more street smart? What is the youngest you've seen alone? I would say I had probably seen like 6 or 7, maybe 7 or 8. I've seen them in cabs. I've seen them on the subway. They come out of the subway because they went for school and now they're coming home. They're in their little uniforms. I do think they're more street savvy. I think they're used to things in New York, like things that kids do here in New York. In the middle of anywhere USA, I feel like the authorities or parents or teachers would think that is inappropriate. You know what I mean? These kids are just walking home. It just happens to be in New York City. That's what it is. You know what I mean? They'll go to the park by themselves with their friends. You know, they have the rules. Just like when we were kids, granted, I know I'm dating myself. Okay. You know, I'm Gen X. So we were the latchkey kids. The kids here can kind of be that in a way. Granted, a lot of them that are going to these private schools, you know, have somebody home when they get home. It could be, you know, the nanny, whatever. Somebody's usually there. But I'm just saying, they have a little bit more street savvy, I feel. Like now they have to have a warning, don't eat the Tide Pods. People are getting more I know. That's so stupid. I know. The train is like going on a trip. It is. They are pretty street right. By 11 or 12, most of them have done their first. You did not say that. Oh my God. The smartest street kids I grew up with were from Brooklyn. I know. Well, you see everything. What's really funny is I watch some live streamers that do live streams in Vegas, like on the street. And I'm amazed, like when these are the parents that are from middle of wherever, but they're okay taking their kids on Fremont Street in Vegas. These are the parents that literally don't want their kids to walk home from school by themselves. You know what I mean? These are the kids, you know, they don't want them to watch anything bad. They're scheduled from morning till night with practice and teams and clubs and whatever and study and stuff. But you're going to take them to Fremont Street in Vegas, where there are topless women with paint, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you guys think New York is terrible. And I've had this happen to me where people tell me this. New York's terrible. You're going to get mugged and people just don't know. And then you get the naked cowboy. And then you have this person and that person and everything else. But you guys are taking them on a family vacation to Vegas. I die every single time. Fremont Street is okay for little Johnny. Like, what the fuck? I know. It's the truth. I see the live streams and you see the kids' faces are like, as they walk by, people in their big headdresses and like the red, white, and blue paint all over their chest and stuff. Hi, Sunshine NY. The topless chicks in Times Square need to work out at the gym more. I know. But that's what they think of New York, but they're flying to Vegas because mom and dad need to go to the casino. And these are the same people that will take the kids to there. And then they leave them like in the playlands. You know? Oh, go play. He's okay there in Vegas. You don't know who's there. But God forbid if he does this anywhere else. It's crazy to me. Kids in LA, California go surfing, then go to school. See? You just gotta like live life a little bit, you know? Anyway, guys, how'd you like Soapbox? How'd you like Soapbox Wednesday? We talked about a few things. We aired our grievances a little. Get it out. Little Johnny at the swimming pool giving himself wedges, mimicking the G-string look. Oh my God, for real. You gotta move to LA. I don't think I could take LA. There's too much driving. And there's too much traffic in LA. You think New York traffic's bad? LA traffic's worse because you're not driving by anything you want to look at. It's just expressway. It's like, here's a 20-lane highway that goes to I don't know where. Yeah, so Soapbox Wednesday, that's what it is. We air our grievances, what bothered you for the week, what are some tips, kind of thing. You guys can bring them to. Think about it. We're going to try to do this, it may not be on a weekly basis, but we're going to make it a thing and stuff, things bug us. We got to get it out. Maybe we can think of some way to cure it. You know? We don't need to be cranky about it. We just got to, like, think about it a little. Right, guys? I'm like crooked here. Why is that crooked? I don't know. There. Anyway. Great show. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for coming in and joining in. I love it. I love seeing you guys during the week. We're going to still do like this, you know, like a little chit-chat session during the week. Once in a while. I am going to be getting out and about very, very soon. I am looking into seeing if I can get out to Coney Island to do the fireworks this Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to go in the sand. That's my crux at the moment. I may have to make a trip to some place to find out if I can get things to put on the bottom of this so that I can make it out on the sand. We'll see. But I do want to go see the fireworks before they're over because we only have a couple more Fridays where they have firework Fridays out there. And I want to see it, and I think you guys want to see it too. We love Coney Island. It's so New York. And who doesn't want a Coney dog? Joe. Joe wants a Coney dog. But anyway, guys, yes, see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, date night. Joe and I go out in the town figuring out what the hell we're going to eat. And you know Joe. He's still recovering from all that whipped cream. That boy. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. But you guys, have a good day. Peace out.